How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mack here, coach of the Sacramento Sand / and I am bringing you a, well, this is a different kind of video. My buddy, Fry, and I, say hi, Fry.
Hello.
We're taking over a team together in the YCL. This is the team as it currently stands, and we're just going to chat about what we want to do with this team. So we have unlimited transactions for 24 hours. So we can make changes to the team, we can keep the team, we can do whatever we want. So this is just us having a conversation about what we're gonna do with the team. And it's kind of a nice way for us to introduce kind of what we're doing. We're both gonna be coaching this team for the YCL and just kind of taking over the team together. So we'll build together, we'll play the games together. Just like, I don't know if we're gonna do live commentary or if we're gonna do post-com, but basically we're both gonna be chatting about the teams and playing the games and all that kind of stuff. So it should be fun. I'm pretty excited for it. How about you? You excited?
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna hope that I can figure this out on the fly. This should be
Hell
alright,
yeah. Yeah, so I think many of you are familiar with me. Like I mean, this is my channel, so you're probably familiar with me. But yeah, so Fry over here is a good friend of mine. We've been friends for, I don't even know. How long has it been?
2009, 8, 9?
It's long enough that you don't keep track anymore, right?
Yeah,
it's long
around,
enough you just don't keep track. So yeah, so we're gonna play some games together. So yeah, anyway, so here's the team, and I don't know. We were like briefly talking about it before we started this, and we can change or keep whatever we want here. So I don't know, how are you feeling?
I mean, there's a lot of good things here though. Like I definitely think that keeping Cinderace and Clefable and Landorus are like, I mean, he's got Slow King here too. Urshifu, Sarud. I don't like the Rotom, and I don't like the Dracloak or the Metang. Torcat's great though. That's it. Is it?
I mean, we have Cinderace, so like we could have double fire.
Yeah, I just doesn't Torcat just have good like momentum.
Yeah, it's got Parting Shot and U-turn, so it's got some good options. I think it's fairly quick too. It's like, yeah, it's 90 speed, so like it's kind of a fast Parting Shot, which I think Parting Shot is best as a fast momentum option, because you get to bring in like a maybe not so bulky heavy hitting mon, and like they're dealing less damage, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. It doesn't seem like it has, I mean, outside of Metang, there's just no, like, I think having like a solid steel type in this would be really good, right, for Clefable?
Yeah, I mean, usually you want to try to get some, like, I think fairies with steels are really good. I mean, there's like the Dragon Fairy Steel, Dragon Fairy Steel core, that is so often talked about. Yeah, so we could do something like this, or like that, to kind of switch things around. I think like one thing I noticed is like you look at all of these first couple, and it's like look at the points: 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11. Oh, I don't know if I've shown you this yet. So here's the tier list. Let me pull the tier list up.
Okay.
And the tier list, the highest point value is 11. So like, dude drafted to here, and then it was like, nah, bam, and then like drafted at like a couple of points in this section.
Yeah,
so it's a very top-heavy team, which is fine, right? Like, there's totally ways you can do that, but you kind of see from their usage before they decided to drop that they pretty much brought their high tiers for the most part, and like one of each of these couple lower tiers, and like hadn't brought Audino yet or Metang.
Makes it pretty predictable. Yeah. So then maybe we could drop one of these high-end picks. As well as see how many. What's our minimum we have to keep for this league?
This one is you keep you have to fill all spots. So it's draft 11, right? I think it's 11, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Bam. Yes.
So it is 11. Okay.
Yeah. And you said you want to keep Cinderace, which I'm totally down for, because this is Libero Cinderace, so like we get to change its typing too, which is kind of sick.
Great. Yeah. I think Cinderace is great. I think Slowking definitely, because Regenerator is just amazing, right? Because that gets Regenerator? Yes,
yeah,
it
I guess
does.
Regenerator.
Yeah. Slowking's great. I do like the Urshifu.
Okay. Which is also
Uh, how is Landers? I know Landers is very, very good in doubles. That's where I like a lot of my like
not
a
yeah,
lot of my
Pokemon
experiences in
knowledge.
doubles. I don't play too much singles, so I don't know how is he in doubles. I mean singles.
Landers is pretty good in singles too. Yeah, this
Is
mod
he?
is just super good. I mean, you can
Just
see
straight good.
it's 10 points, right? So like it's
I
it's
guess
uh
that makes sense.
it's
Yeah.
supposed to be really good. And I've used Landers a lot. I really like Landers.
Okay.
I don't know if we necessarily need to keep it though, because we've used up quite a few of our points here, and just kind of looking at like what does our team kind of struggle with. Well, actually, hold up. How bad is that? So like, I'm thinking of like it covers the electric weakness. We get a ground immunity. Honestly, that's kind of it. Actually, I guess it's those two things, and a grass type will do both of those things as well. So it might not be super
Zarude.
important.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually,
All right.
Zarude. If we hold up, Zarude, just from a typing standpoint, yeah, it looks really nice for a lot of like cleaning up some of those weaknesses that we had in here. So that kind of works. And like I like those three as like a really nice pivoting core. Like all three of them are super fast. They all force switches. Maybe the only downside is that they are all physical, but maybe we just look to if we decide to drop any of these like higher tier ones, we could try to go for like some special offense.
I'm in.
To work with it.
So, I have a question then. So Clefable being 10 points, obviously very good, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's typically in singles. It's a support mon, right?
I think you can kind of go either way with it. It's kind of like both Clefable and Landers are kind of cool in that they both work as good defensive or offensive options.
Okay.
A lot of times their offensive options are like kind of set up. So like unaware Clefable with like Calm Mind, like you don't worry about their stat boost, but your stat boosts still matter, which is kind of sick. Or like Magic Guard is kind of nice for not having to worry about any kind of like toxic damage coming after us, which is also kind of cool too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. The reason I'm thinking about it is because I noticed he has this person had Clefable and Audino, and I'm wondering, do they kind of fill the same role, and can we keep Audino in that place of Clefable and save us those 10 points?
We might be able to, yeah. And I kind of like Audino. I think I used it in one of my YCL seasons. Where I actually used Audino plus Glow King, because like they both are a nice regenerator core, and like Audino's only weakness, Glow King like hardcore resist it, and then kind of like one of the weaknesses here is kind of cool too. So like I can totally get behind that idea.
Yeah, I definitely think hanging on to Audino and probably getting rid of Clefable in its place would probably be good. I am noticing that I think, if let me take another look, Clefairy is our only fairy type, which I think is a little rough getting rid of. So like replacing it with a different fairy type, if whatever's available, would probably be preferred in that spot.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. And like like you gotta have a fairy, you know, like we're gonna have one. But I like the idea of getting a better steel type here.
Better steel type too, yeah. And it just looks like it's just extremely top heavy and very predictable on what this person's going to bring. So I think
this person's about to be us. So like I don't know if we want that.
Breaking that monotony will probably be very good. What's available in for what? So like let's take that and let's see what's available based on that.
So here's the whole tier list, and I mean there's a lot. So yeah.
So red obviously means that it's taken, right?
Yeah, red means it's taken. Okay. Oh, Primarina's available, which is kind of cool.
Primarina is
Tapu Fini is available too.
What? Okay, all right. So there's options. We got options here.
Oh, we definitely have options.
Let's see. Go scroll up for me. Oh, Skarmory's there?
Yeah, somewhere. There it is. Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, it's because we don't not having. If we're getting rid of Clefairy, then still having a steel type is really good. But Salamence is there. Okay.
It's a dragon. But those are all the top tier options, right? Part of our idea was that we wanted to like kind of space it out a little bit.
Yep. Yeah. So we can somewhere in the mid, something that can hold its weight in the mid. That's probably very good.
Yeah. Oh, I guess Gardevoir is potentially an option. Oh, we also got to think about speed too.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Also got to think about speed. Okay, what types do we have already? So we're kind of looking for Fairy, Steel, Dragon. I guess Fairy, Steel, Dragon for the main things, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then the Fairy will take care of this resistance, no problem at all. Steel will help with this resistance also. It'll add to ground weaknesses. So we also want to kind of consider that we either want to grab like Levitates or Flying.
Okay.
And actually Levitate or Flying, actually Flying Mon will help with all of these weaknesses. So it might be worthwhile to look at some kind of Flying
In that
Mon.
case, well, I mean, Skarmory is also is there. That is a very good. But also in that vein, like, should we hang on to the Rotom fan? It feels bad, but it also covers that, doesn't it? Because doesn't Rotom get Levitate?
Oh yeah. Well, and it's also the Rotom that we have is the Flying type too.
The flying one, yeah. That's what I was thinking about. I don't really like. It's just not decent on switching into though, because I think it's pretty weak, right?
Yes and no. I mean, it's kind of thought of as like one of the weaker Rotoms, but like, I mean, those are good defensive stats right there.
Those are good defensives. Oh man, it's got low HP, so it can't be too bulky, but it can probably take a hit.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe we can hold on to that too. How much is that one?
Yeah, might not be a bad idea. It's only 4.
Could you imagine if we talked through this whole thing and then we're like, oh, we're just gonna keep the team?
Yeah.
That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't think so. I definitely think that.
Yeah, because we get these 20 points to spare.
Yeah, that like those 20 points is just.
And actually, it's
so
really these
huge.
3. Like these 3 1-pointers is like.
Yeah.
You know.
So if we how much is Skarmory? Is 9? Was that what I saw?
Skarmory was. Good question. How much is Skarmory? It's on this third point, right? So 11, 10, 9. No, it's actually 8.
It's 8. Okay.
Yeah, it's 8.
Well, that is an option. I think
okay,
if
let's throw this in and see where it leads us. Because like we're talking about kind of reducing some of our higher tier points to like distribute them around a little bit. Like this is probably the way to go.
Yep.
Okay. So like our weaknesses right here get solved by a ground type, 100%. Which we're gonna want on draft 1 anyway. So
then if we hard swap the Clefable for Skarmory and keep Landorus, how does that look?
Okay, I can get behind that plan. Landorus was a 10-pointer, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
That sounds right.
Now we got now we're weak to ice pretty badly.
Yeah. And okay, so I guess the better question, because a lot of times with ice weaknesses, you want to make sure, can you deal with water types?
Water types, right? Yeah.
So like, can we deal with water types well? How good is water type against us? So we have like Rotom, which is kind of good, Zarude, which is good. If it's a special water type, then Glowking is totally fine in dealing with that.
Interesting.
Yeah, just as like Glowking, because of its like really good special defense and HP, like it just takes, and like with Assault Vest, right? With Assault Vest, you just take every special attack from anything. It doesn't matter what the Pokemon is. Okay, that's not quite true, but like a lot of things, you know.
Interesting. Okay.
So this could totally work. So then we have 5 points left over for 3 picks, right?
Well, kind of, right? Because we're getting, you're adding. Oh, I guess yeah. So, because we're losing Clefable, which is 10, so it's 7 points, right? Because of Skarmory.
No. I'm keeping track of it as I go right here. So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So we actually, we have 5 points left for 3 picks.
For 3 picks.
Which is doable. We could also like consider maybe a lower tier ground as an option,
Yeah.
Then we're like a little less weak to
Because of the flying type, right?
yeah, we're a little less weak to ice because we don't have that flying type anymore.
Okay.
But
then
it's just an option, right? We get to play around with this as much as we want.
Let's play around with ditching the Landorus and see what we can pick up in its place.
Okay.
15 points for 3 picks seems a lot better than 5.
But we need it'd be 15 for 4.
For 4, oh, that's right. Yeah.
Which, I mean, totally seems doable. Actually, you know what we can do? I haven't played around with this before, but you can go here. We can search. And then we can search for ground typing. We want it to have... we want it to have some form of hazards. We want to hide the drafted mons. And then we just submit. And then here are all of the ground types that are available for any point total.
Interesting. Okay. Okay.
Oh, hold on. I'm going to hide the 2 weak tier. Because we're probably not... like, the goal is to make it so that our team is a little more middle of the road. Then we're not going to draft Pokemon that are super low tier anyway.
True. Let's see. What do we got? Marowak is cool. I know this Marowak is pretty quick too, right?
No, Marowak is hella slow.
Oh, it's like super slow.
Yeah.
Not really. Rhyperior, okay. Diggersby is there.
I'm a big fan of Diggersby.
I'm also a big fan of Diggersby.
All right, let's add it in here. Which might be a reason that we could consider dropping Audino potentially, because we have that normal typing already. But I mean, we'll play around with it. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah. Having that regenerator core though is just so nice.
It is really nice, and it's not terrible to have double normal types at all. So
yeah,
it's probably fine. We definitely want to grab a
fairy type. Yeah, I was literally about to say, like, what fairy type can we snag here?
Okay, we can do this too. Let's go fairy type. Where's fairy? Did I skip over it?
Bingo.
All right, what do we got? Oh, actually, Clefairy is kind of cool. I think Clefairy as a 1-pointer is kind of nice.
Can you Eviolite in this? You can, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there is item clause, so we do have to be worried about that. But we don't have any Pokemon that evolve here, so like Clefairy never has to compete for Eviolite.
And I know Clefairy with Eviolite is just crazy strong, right?
Yeah. All right. Let's add that in then, because that gives us 2 more picks here, 7 points available,
which is great.
Yeah, that seems fantastic. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh wait, that's
still a little bit of an ice weakness here, but so we're really gotta be worried about water types. But like you said, Slowking, and so we got some pretty good switch-ins on that.
And I think so when I think of ice weakness, I think of yeah, we got to make sure we can switch into it, right? Like don't get me wrong at all, but actually another steel type wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, because steel will resist this ice. Yeah, steel would resist the ice typing, and then we would also help with I think it helps with electric. Oh, I don't remember.
Okay.
So maybe another steel type could work.
I saw Steelix was available.
True, yeah.
But
how's our speed tiers looking? Because I'm thinking in gaps. Actually, our speed tiers look really good, right? I'm thinking about gaps between our Pokemon here. The ideal situation is, in my opinion, it is no more than so ideal is 15. 20 is totally fine though. 20 is totally doable. But gap of 14, gap of 10, 10 again, about 10, about 10. There's a gap of 20 here, but that's that's not terrible. A gap of what? 25? No, 15. And then 5. Yeah, so our speeds look pretty good too. And we have hazard setters, which is nice. And removal.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot that Skarmory gets Stealth Rock. Actually, this Skarmory might be a really good pickup.
I kind of like it too. I'm down.
So a steel type would be cool, and a dragon type would also be very cool.
That's true. We don't have a dragon yet. Dragons are nice in general. It would help us with kind of these like kind of middle of the road weaknesses. But I guess the other type of question is like what kind of role would we want our dragon to fill? Because I feel like we have super good momentum core. We have really nice regenerator switch-ins. Nice hazard setters. Another good momentum pair actually. Okay, legit. I don't know what role we need. Hey, like I just look at this.
This
like,
looks pretty sweet. Yeah.
This looks kind of nice. I'm a fan.
Probably something that just hits very hard, right? At this point.
Okay, so like a breaker of some kind.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's a good question. How are we looking from different attacks types? Ooh, okay. So we could really use a heavy special attacker.
Okay.
Right? Like, we got breaking power on the physical side. We do not really have breaking on the special side. And this, like, average stat really shows that.
Yeah. So then we also could look into a ghost type then.
That is true. We could totally look at a ghost type. Okay, hold on.
If we're looking for, like, somebody who, like, really hits hard on special attacks, it really can do a good ghost type.
We could also go here and... no preference on typing, but we want the special attack to have like, let's say 120 minimum.
Okay. I did see Alakazam was available.
Ooh. Oh dang. This is this is what's left that's 120 or more special attack.
How many? We don't have the points for that.
We have it for Cursula, but
I'm cool on Cursula. We're
what?
cool.
You don't want Cursula? Okay.
I mean, it's a hard hitting ghost type. I
know.
will say.
I'm just messing with you. Oh, okay. That's it.
Okay.
Maybe that's why it's so hard to find this. Is like, there's just not that much available.
Fancy.
Oh, hold up. Oh my god, we have any form of hazard set still. Hold up.
Oh.
Those are just high special attack mons that can set hazards. Wait, Cursula can set hazards?
All right. We're cruising now.
We got options here.
Alakazam is there. Let's see, what are we looking for?
A good question also is how many points do we have left?
Yeah. 7.
7 points for 2 picks.
Okay, so we got a Magnezone, a Porygon Z.
What were those?
Hatterene, but Hatterene's not that.
Well, hold up. You take that back. I love Hatterene.
I love Hatterene, but like we don't have we're not a Trick Room team.
Although honestly, I think Hatterene without being a Trick Room team is totally fine. Because remember,
so?
I don't know. Did you watch my it was YCL 3? I think that was the season I went undefeated. I had Hatterene.
Oh, okay. Team. Yeah, I do remember that. Yep. Okay. Yeah.
So it's totally an option. We don't have to go for it, but it's totally an option.
we could go the Zoroark tricky like illusion.
Ooh, we could.
With the 2 regenerators. Yeah, it'd be funny.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god, that would be hella funny. What else do we got here? Because we also want to think like we want to make sure we can use all of our points here left.
We have 2 picks, right?
Yeah, we have 2 picks left. We have 7 points for 2 picks. We kind of got like, I mean, I guess the only typing that we're really missing that is is very often picked up is dragon typing. Like, if we don't get a dragon, we're gonna be okay. I think.
I think so.
Although there is Drampa, but we don't need that many normal types.
Yeah, we don't need Drampa. What about Latias? Is super expensive. Never mind.
Yeah, Latias is hella expensive.
Dummy expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't got the cash for that. You don't have the cash for Alakazam either.
Mm-hmm.
And Hatterene we can't grab because that would be everything. We have to grab another mon outside of this. Yeah. So probably Vanillux is kind of funny.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. I wish we had a little bit more points left because it would be so cool to grab like Vanillux with like a weather abuser. But I don't know if we could look into that if that's something you really want to do, but I don't know. Ooh, there's Poltegeist here. That sounds fun.
What's okay? What would Poltegeist like?
So Poltegeist would kind of be a like a shell smash cleaner would probably be its primary role for us.
That's funny.
It
I
is
like
pretty
that.
funny.
That's funny.
Okay, so if we got that for 4, let's play with that idea because that sounds kind of funny. So we play with that for 4, then we probably still want something with a good special attack stat, to be honest.
We have 3 points now.
Yeah, we
One
have
more
3 points
pick
left.
with a good special attack. Frostmoth is kind of nice.
Yeah,
2 points, though.
its typing is super weird because it's super weak to fire.
Oh yeah.
Which, like,
true.
how bad is that for us? I don't know.
I mean, we have like so many good switch-ins for fire, though.
Not really, actually. We have
Oh, I guess yeah, you're right.
yeah, our
Just
our
Urshifu.
switch-ins for fire are not particularly good. Actually.
I was looking up top and I was like, Shifu and Cinderace, and then I didn't look down below to see nothing else helps.
A second water wouldn't be terrible. We could grab something like Clawitzer.
That Clawitzer's kind of, I mean, Megalon. Clawitzer's like, that's like a super heavy hit. Like Haunter also would be. Well, no, because Clefairy is there, and we would need an Eviolite, right?
Yeah, but we don't necessarily like. I think Haunter could be run without having Eviolite. Like we could do Black Sludge, we could do Scarf, Specs. We could do because like Haunter probably fills a little bit more role of like an offensive, not fully evolved mon, whereas like Clefairy fills the defensive role. So Clefairy wants the Eviolite, like definitely, but Haunter doesn't have to have it because it's not necessarily a switch in. It's more of like an offensive threat.
Okay.
I guess one question to wonder too is like, because we're kind of talking from like the defensive side of things, like from an offensive side of thing, like what does our team break through really well? Or what do we struggle to break through? Or maybe what do we need to break through? Yeah, that's a different kind of question.
I don't really.
Yeah, that's probably like that's a me question. Thinking about like what like from my experience playing singles, what are we going to have a hard time dealing with? And I think that we have like a really nice pivot core. So anything that switches into these types, we can get the chip on them. That we need to put them in range of whatever else we're trying to do.
Okay.
Yeah, like if a water type tries to switch in on Cinderace, which I think most of the time the things that try to switch on Cinderace are like water types and actually dragons switch into Cinderace pretty well. So like waters and dragons, defensive dragons, that is.
Okay.
And I guess like these mons don't really help us with dragons very much. So
we don't really have much to deal with dragons. At all. I mean, you have Clefairy, but it's not gonna really do it.
Dang, maybe we do want to try to have that Vanillix, because Vanillix would crush dragons.
Yeah, let's drop the Poltegeist and see where we're at with Vanillix.
Okay, I like that. Let's try it. Okay, Vanillix was 6 points. So
it'll leave us with 1. Now we're weak to rock though. And
yeah,
fighting.
but we have pretty good removal. I think both oh, do we have great removal? We have okay removal. And it's in my opinion, it's okay that we're weak to fire like this, because if we force teams to bring their fire types against us, then Urshifu can try and crush them.
Okay, I am not true. I won't. We'll not have to worry about it. The fighting, there's a whole lot going on against fighting types with us, though. That's a little scary.
Mm-hmm. But
So
that's
they have
like our double normals. It's kind of making that a little tough.
Also hits the rude, and
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's okay. It'll be alright. We got like Slow King and stuff, so.
Yeah, for any fighting type we think is coming.
Yeah, Slow King's just a great, just like, you got a fighting tap? I'm just gonna throw him right in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, kind of the thing we'd have to be like potentially concerned about is that a lot of fighting types have knockoff. So we're likely to lose our item on Glow King a lot if that's our primary switch in, which it's totally fine. Like we can make it work.
Yeah, no, it sucks, but you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm. So one of the things I wanted to do real quick was to open this up to see what kind of Slush Rush Pokemon were still on the board, because like could we pair something to go along with our Vanillix to like make like a mini weather combo. And
Doesn't SQ do it? IceQ?
no, actually it might be worthwhile for us to do it this way. We could go Slush Rush. Okay, these are the Pokemon we'd want to think of here. This I know is picked. These are available, and I think Alolan Sandslash is available too.
Yeah, but we're looking at 1 point though. So
Yeah.
Cupchew might be our only option on that regard.
And like this is not going to be our this is not going to be our Hail Mode sweeper, you know? Like that's
No,
we're not
it's
picking this Pokemon. It's not
So
happening.
what's Sandslash's points value?
It's probably a couple.
It's probably like 2 or 3, yeah.
I don't remember how many it is. Let's see. Oh, it's actually picked. Oh shit, someone picked this. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they totally did. Yeah.
Well,
never mind. Okay, I wonder if we could do something different than... Oh, I know we really wanted Diggersby, huh? We didn't really see another ground we liked.
I mean, we didn't really look. We just kind of saw it and just took it and ran with it.
That's kind of true. That's totally true. Okay, hold on. Let's look at that option. So if we're looking for a ground type... Oh, we don't... This number doesn't matter. Okay, let's play around with that a little bit more. Oh.
Oh, Bing. Well,
Flygon
that doesn't
and
really.
Zygarde.
The Flygon's great, but it doesn't really help us. I mean, in our terms of points and what we want to do with Vanillix.
That is true. That is true. We could go for like a Runerigus or a Golurk.
Yeah, if we do that though, and I'm open to dumping Poltegeist.
True. Which, okay, if we did that, it would open up some more points for that Hail sweeper if you wanted to do that.
We still have Poltegeist, right? We hung on to that right now at the moment.
So no, we actually don't have it on here.
We dumped it. Okay, so we did dump it. So if we dump Diggersby, we have 8 points. Is Beartick taken?
No, it's not.
What's Beartick?
Beartick, I think I saw was 2 points.
2 points.
Beartick is 2 points.
Okay.
That sounds fun. Okay, hold on. So if we go Beartick here at 2 points, you think they'll just let us have -1 points? What do you think? What if we ask them really nicely?
What if we beg? I mean, we're already like playing with fire with both of us being on the same team, but
yeah,
I don't know about that. But finding a ground type for 6 is not gonna be hard.
Was there one on the list? I didn't even see one. Oh, there totally is. Actually, a second water.
Yeah,
sounds
Astrodon would be
nice too.
Dope.
Okay, all right. I'm with you here.
Because like with our just super bulky with our regenerator core.
Mm-hmm.
And it can't have sticky hold, right? Is that the one that makes it so you can't switch?
I don't know. Yeah, it can have shadow tag is allowed in the league. But
Shadow tag,
sticky
okay.
hold is. Oh right, remember how we said we thought we were knockoff weak, like Glow King for like fighting types.
Yep.
Sticky hold, you can't get rid of the item. So like if we had Rocky Helmet Gastrodon, for example,
You can't knock it off.
can't knock it
Because of
off.
sticky hold.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I love this. Oh, I love the way this looks now.
Okay, hold on. Gastrodon was 6, right? So we're totally good there. Love it when things work out.
So what does Beartic do for us?
It gives us a really heavy hitting ice type.
Physical attack, though.
Yeah, another physical attacker. Oh, that's a good point, huh? We look at our special attack and we're kind of weak again.
And 110, 105. Slow King is 110. A little weak, yeah.
Yeah, well, that's all. So I can sort it this way. But I don't think like you can't look at this team and go, I can't bring any special defense because, like we're gonna bring Glow King most games.
Yeah.
And I think like all 4 of these months are okay. You know, like you gotta respect them, I think. And then, but most of the time we're probably gonna have to deal with a lot of physical defense, which is okay. Although this is really kind of like 4 months right here that are heavy physically attack oriented. So
Yeah.
we're kind of like 4 and 4, you know. Actually, that might not actually be that bad.
It's not even that bad, yeah.
It's just that our physical offense is way stronger than our special offense.
Yeah. I'm trying to look at our momentum is a little weak, it feels like. We have 3 U-turns. But I mean, kind of. Like, those U-turns are all those are gonna be things we generally bring, plus a Volt Switch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Honestly, I think the momentum's fine. Because, like, these 3 are gonna be enough for teams to be worried, you know?
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Oh, do we have knockoff? Oh, we kind of have knockoff.
Oh, Dino's a good knockoff. And, I mean, Clefairy's not a bad knockoff either.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I guess because part of my thinking was, like, if we have all 3 of these Pokemon, you know, Urshifu especially, like, teams bring Rocky Helmet against this Pokemon. Like, it doesn't even matter what else you have. They're just gonna bring it, you know? And so, like, it worries me a little bit that we don't necessarily have a great ways to get rid of helmets.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't necessarily know if it's something that's, like, super fixable, or if we could we're just gonna roll with it. Like, we're only playing 4 games with this team, you know, as part of it, and like, there's some things on here that look really cool. Like, I'm so down to see how Beartic does. I've never seen this one used in singles. Gastrodon doesn't get used very often either. It's like, that's hella cool. Fan doesn't get used very often. So, like, I don't know. These 3 mon, like, kind of excite me a little bit, you know?
Yeah. I like the way this looks. Downgrading Clefable into Clefairy, like, was probably a good move.
Yeah, and, like, don't get me wrong. Like, Clefable would have been amazing if we decided to keep it and go in some kind of direction with that as part of the main plan. But I like having these 3 as this, like, super offensive pivoting core sounds super, like, really good to me too.
Okay. Well, I like the way it looks.
Oh, and we also have Wish. Oh, we have Double Wish, actually.
We have Double Wish, really nice. Yeah.
So actually, that's kind of
Wish.
cool, right? So, like, if we kind of get chipped down by those helmets, right? We're only taking a little bit every time, but putting some damage into them. Then we can wish these Pokemon back up. You know? It'll be fine. Hazard removal, I think, is okay. We got good momentum. We got some hazards. Yeah. I'm down. You down? I'm down.
Yep.
Alright, cool. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that we need to use the team that we had already. So we have to use this team, I think, for the week we're currently in, because we're taking over this team on Tuesday. So, yeah, so I think we have to use this team for the week that we're playing now, just because the week has already started, so they've already had the chance to kind of prep against the team.
Okay.
But we'll use the new team for the last 3 games.
Okay.
Which is totally cool with me. So yeah. And yeah, I think we're all set here. I don't know if we have anything else to talk about for the people watching the video.
I think it works out.
All right, cool. Well, thanks everybody for watching. If you'd like to follow us on our journey as a duo coach here, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. And we'll catch you on the next one.
Bye-bye.